Everybody on this Monday morning at 6:44, and we're jump-starting your morning from the Pullman neighborhood. Our Darius Johnson is at Pullman Tech Workshop, which is all about woodworking, healing, and creating opportunities. In fact, they're rebuilding the historic Pullman neighborhood one porch at a time. Did I get that right, Darius?
Hey there, Dana. Good morning to you. Yes, one porch at a time. And again, if you just really think about the Pullman neighborhood, it's historic. We all know that, right? So a lot of the tools and a lot of the tricks that they're learning, it's to be able to revitalize this neighborhood and provide it with the same history that it's always had and that so many Chicagoans have always known it to be. Joining me this morning is Nick Lubovich. And Nick, remind me your title here one more time.
My name's Nick Lubovich. I'm the creator, executive director, and founder of Pullman Tech Workshop. So.
Talk to me a little bit about Pullman Tech Workshop. It's only been around for about the past 3 years, but you all are already making waves right here in the neighborhood.
We are making strides, and it's funny you say waves as we're standing next to a boat. But here at Pullman Tech Workshop, we train the future carpenters, the future craftspeople of the world here, you know, ideally, and starting in Chicago. So we teach people how to do the old skills, the things that aren't really being taught that much anymore, you know, milling, woodworking, creating, building. You know, most importantly, we're also trauma informed. So we think that healing through woodworking is a real thing. So if you can get your hands on, you know, some sandpaper and some wood and, you know, kind of zone out, you know, I think it's good all around.
We have a lot of teens on the back side of the camera. We won't put them on camera yet because we know it's early and we know they're having their breakfast right now. But talk to me a little bit. You all have adults, you all have teens who are part of this program.
Yeah, our summer program is Teen Strong. We work with Uplift Harvey. They're a CEDA program, and we have teens that come in, and you know, it's a kind of a workforce development of pre-training where you know you learn how to show up, you learn how to work with your hands, do these different skills that unfortunately just aren't being taught in schools anymore. So as you can see, we have a full woodworking shop. You know, this is a creator space. You don't have to do historic restoration or historic projects here. You can build anything you want, you know, from benches to hand games, you know, and we've done them all.
Talk to me about that trauma part of this, because I think that's one key part when you really look at the people who are coming here. These teenagers can be doing so many different things, but they're here at 6 o'clock in the morning to be able to be a part of this program.
Here's the thing, as you mentioned, they're eating, right? Because if you're hungry, you're not going to learn. So there's always food. There's always something available. Same thing with lunch. You know, during our handyman and building maintenance cohort, one of the best things is Miss Tamika cooks food throughout the day so they can actually smell food being cooked, right? And then as you work harder, you know, at lunchtime you're going to get this great meal. So, you know, same thing with shirts and work boots. If you don't have work boots, you can't go to work. So everybody gets a pair of work boots. It's great.
Nick, I think we have 15 seconds left. We're going to really show you all a lot of the techniques that these kids have, these teens rather, and these adults as well. They're going to fix something. They're going to continue to fix something all morning long, Dana. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit of a mess here.
Woo! Let's not get crazy.
All right, that's all the morning energy I have. I won't try to...
Getting some aggression out too, right? Like, don't get ahead of the fixing or whatever.
Darius, put that thing down.
All right, Darius, we look forward to learning and seeing more a little later on this morning. Thank you very much. It looked like he had too much fun smashing that wall.
Yeah, I think Darius has some things he needs to get out.
He's working through some things.
It's okay. We're here to talk later if you need it, Darius.
Neighborhoods spotlighting one nonprofit that is healing and strengthening communities through woodwork. In fact, they're rebuilding the historic Pullman neighborhood one porch at a time, or Darius, as you showed us about a half an hour ago, one boat at a time. So they're really getting after it in all different ways.
I mean, in all different ways, Jackie, whether it's a porch, whether it's a boat, or whether it's a wall. I'm not sure if many people were watching in our 6 o'clock hour on broadcast, but I put a hole through a wall. I'll show you the results of that next. However, Nick Lubovich. Yep. I'll just put an extra syllable in there.
We'll take it.
But he's joining us again this morning to talk to us really more about this program. And Nick, I know really what we want to get into is the fact that you all have a lot of adults who are part of this program, and you also have a lot of teens as well. Talk to me about how you all are able to make this happen.
Well, you know, it's our sponsors. It's people like the Tullman Family Ventures that are actually helping fund our handyman cohort. It's companies like SC Johnson that have really been just a huge uplift of energy and dollars as well, you know, to keep places like Pullman Tech Workshop, you know, alive and going. you know, we come here every day, and our goal is to have our participants leave knowing more than they came in. And you know, things like this handyman cohort where they're learning how to repair or patch a hole in a wall. You know, things like how to replace a toilet, how to stop a leaky sink. Those are really things that are going to help you advance in life, you know, skills that everybody really needs to know.
And one thing that you said, just to be able to take this a little further as well, this is a historic neighborhood, so a lot of the skills, a lot of the things that they are learning, they will be able to perform these certain skills on some of these homes that are historic, that require certain landscapes and a lot of different things that aren't common these days.
Absolutely, it's historic trades, right? If we teach you how to do plaster, you're automatically going to know how to do drywall. But if we teach you how to do drywall, you're not going to know how to do plaster. And the majority of these houses are all plastered houses, are all those old school trades that have disappeared.
Now, talk to me lastly, where the students who are a part of this, or the teens who are a part of this, and the adults who are a part of this, where are they coming from? Are they just coming saying they want to be a part of this program? Or are you all going out and finding
We
them?
have that. We have great partners like Chicago CRED, as well as GRO, and other organizations like Uplift Harvey and CEDA that, you know, are sending their students, you know, to come here and learn. And we have so many more collaborations that are coming up in the future. It's going to be great. I'm really excited.
Perfect. Nick, thank you so much. I appreciate it. These kids, they're up early. Well, I won't say kids, they're teens, they're grown young men. They're up bright and early finishing a lot of this. Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to show you a garden that they've been working on all summer long. Jackie, going to send things back to you from Pullman.
Darius, I can't wait to see it. And I do have to give Nick a really quick shout out. He has been doing incredible things in the Pullman neighborhood for many years. And he was actually the first person that I ever interviewed. I know, me too.
She said you were the first she ever
reporter.
interviewed.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to talk about that interview, but yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, it was at a brewery. I spilled a beer on myself by accident, which is no surprise to anyone. And he actually poured a beer on himself just to make me feel better. So thank you,
did.
Nick.
And then like a good partner, I spilled my beer on myself. You
Like
know,
a great partner.
she shouldn't be the only one covered in beer.
Yeah,
oh, that's fun.
exactly.
I love it. What a great time that was.
It was. So thank you, Darius. Thank you, Nick, for bringing this next chapter of Nick's incredible work down in Pullman to us. So we appreciate it.